good morning across the domain.
Good morning and welcome to L.O.T.U.S.
L.O.T.U.S, linking others to unify shrindom.
Okay, y'all. So today on the L.O.T.U.S show, we are about to have us a real good time because for one, we're back. Ain't that right, Jerome? We back, right?
You know it.
We in the building again, okay? We got our fatigue on for a reason because, today on the L.O.T.U.S show, we have the pleasure to interview Honorary Past Imperial Commanders, Madam Director, Michelle Dowleyne is the reason why I gotta do that. So Dowleyne of the Joint Military and Veterans Affairs Department.
Yeah. Y'all know what? It's been a minute since we've been on the show and stuff. We've been off the air for a minute. We missed y'all.
Yes.
And we hope y'all missed us like we missed you all and things. So with that being said, like my co-host said, we're back in his house, baby. And we about to do this here.
Hey, I love you. You my sorry.
Watch out there. You get too excited over there. Well, hey, I ain't mad at you. It's a show about to be excited about and things about what we about to go down today. But with that being said, I am Jerome, aka Lollipop, Alpha Root Temple on 145, Oasis of Columbus, Desert of Georgia. Root, baby, root.
And I am Dr. Courtney Gurley, past commandress. I gotta put that out there. I'm sorry. Past commandress of Ossipee Court, number 186, Oasis of Valdosta, Desert of Georgia. Georgia strong. We here, baby.
Baby, I promise you hyped over there today, boy. Not only hyped about being on the show, but that PC behind your name as well.
Listen, it was well deserved. You hear me? Well.
I heard that you gonna run the business seat again next year.
Listen. No, I'm good. Lord knows I'm good.
All right, hey, look here. Hey, we being sponsored today by none other than Project Care. Project Care is going down in Nolens, baby. Nolens, August 16th at the 1130 Aretha Castle Halley Boulevard. There in Nolens. So Project Care, charity, always reaches everyone. So we're looking forward for you to be in the house in order to participate and support community service, baby. Giving back. That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're all about. But listen, if you have something coming up, if you want to spotlight somebody, let us know and send that information to our email, PR@A.E.A.O.N.M.S.org, so we can shout you out.
I ain't see that bounce with that.
Listen. This jacket kind of I'm trying to not move too much. It might.
Okay then. hey, look here. I need y'all to do us a solid right about now. I want y'all to go to our YouTube page, Facebook page, Instagram page, that X page, all our social media pages, and we want y'all to go on there. We want you to take and like. We want y'all to go in there and comment. We want you to go in there and subscribe. And we want you to go in there and share. Not only just within our bubble, but outside of the bubble, so other folks can know what we do and how we do things. So we ain't all about partying and things. So just let people know that we have a serious side, we have a business side that we do.
Right.
And we don't mind giving back to the community. So
is right.
I know a lot of y'all out there doing a lot of community service. I know there's a lot of military vets out there. I know there's a lot of active duty.
Are you preaching right now? Because you preaching? Oh, okay.
My bad. Carry on.
Listen, y'all make sure y'all drop your 10. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me not do that. Let me make sure y'all, I don't want to say, rep your temple, rep your courts, rep your desert, rep your oases, rep. Okay, we need y'all. Hey, listen, these military branches, who's the best one? Is it Army, Marines, Space Force?
Who?
The Space Force. They like IOTAs. Space Force.
All right. They still a part of the military.
So, hey, we want y'all to rep who you from, where you from. I said, who you from, Lord? Where you from? In the chat, let us know.
here.
Go.
Good morning, Sonia Scott. Hey, good morning.
All right. Good morning from New Jersey. What's up, Daughter Smith? How you doing?
Charlita, hey, I don't know. That's Mizar.
Okay. Good morning from illustrious Commander Shrey Andrews from Thieves Court number 191. That's in Europe.
Hey, see you in a couple weeks. Erica Jima. Good morning. Good morning to you too.
Hey Wanda, good morning from North Carolina.
Hey Lorraine, good morning. Good morning.
Hey,
Armstrong, baby, Armstrong.
Good morning, Thieves Court 191. Hey, what up, Daughter Harris? Wanda came back.
First Lieutenant Commander Ali Court, Oasis of Jacksonville, Desert of North Carolina. I know that Marine base is over there.
All right. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of 2-Walk Court, we are wishing our all. That's so sweet for that. Oh, that's sweet. Hey, Christina.
Good morning, Yolanda Ellaby. Hey, daughter Ellaby.
And that was Rep Your Set. Listen, that was a lot, but I didn't see nobody repping
they military branch of service.
It's all right. I already know the best one. I really gotta ask. I already know who the best one is.
Who?
I'm just saying. But okay, today on the L.O.T.U.S show, again, as I mentioned earlier, we'll be chatting with the team that we are so honored to have on the show because the military veterans, active duty, everyone in the military, we really truly thank you all for your services. But today we're going to meet with the director of the Military and Veterans Affairs, and that's no other than Honorary Past Imperial Commanders, Y. Michelle Dowleyne. Hey, make sure you unmute, sis.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you all for having me today on travel, but wouldn't miss this.
Okay, all right. So while you up in the hot seat and stuff, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Honorary Past Imperial Commander Y. Michelle Dowleyne. I am a past commander of 2-Walk Court 210, the Oasis of Annapolis, the Desert of Maryland. I am a retired Army veteran. 22 years in the United States Army.
All right.
Yes. I am a mother, a daughter, grandmother, and all of the above. But most importantly, I'm honored to be a veteran of the armed services.
You say you're a mother, you're a daughter. I'm gonna have to tell somebody that she ain't said that she was.
I'm a wife. I'm a wife.
You're wrong. I'll be petty now.
I'm a wife. I have a lot of lists, but I'm a wife. Yes. The mother, I'm a wife.
My bad. I had to slip that one in. My bad.
Okay. So I have a question for you. Miss, what you want me to call you, Michelle?
You could call me Michelle.
Okay. Hey, Michelle. So, How do you think the military prepared you for this position? And how does it feel to be the director, a female director of a department?
The military has prepared me for this position with leadership skills. The military provides intensive training for leadership. I was a senior non-commissioned officer, so we had several courses. Strategic thinking. We're trained to think strategic and meticulously plan. Also, cohesion and teamwork is a few of the other things. So all of these qualities and traits that they have given me and trained me with has allowed me to be able to take on this position. How does it feel being a female director? First of all, it's an honor to be the first female director along with 5 other females over a joint department. It's humbling and a significant milestone. I've been appointed and recognized for my leadership skills, but it's bigger than that. It represents the breaking of traditional gender barriers and highlighting putting the best person or the qualified, not person, the best qualified person for the position ahead of the diverse department. And this is a diverse department. So again, it's an honor to have a representation of diversity in this department.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yes, you let them know now. The qualified individual. Okay.
All right. So with that being, what type of stuff do y'all got going on in the department? I hear y'all busy.
Glad you. Yeah, we are. Glad you asked. We're busy trying to help our veterans in the Imperial Council and Imperial Court. This month, coming up in May is Military Appreciation Month. So we are highlighting programs where the deserts, temples, and courts, where they could recognize their military personnel. When I say military personnel, that's active, veterans, Coast Guard, of all. So we are designating, we're going to kick off that Recognizing Military Appreciation Month, where you can also represent the military community. Also, we have at the end of May is Memorial Day. What we want to do is we want to highlight the true meaning of Memorial Day. We know a lot of people say thank you for your service, but Memorial Day is not thanking those for their service. Memorial Day is for those that have passed while they're in service. So what we want to do is to put a twist on that to recognize those nobles and daughters who has passed away and left us from May of 2024 to April of 2025. So those are a few things in the upcoming month that we have, along with our awards program and just providing resources for our military community.
Okay.
You said so. Hold on. You said something about awards program. You telling me that y'all giving me awards now?
Yeah. Yeah, once you put in your package, we're going to just talk about later, you will be eligible along with your either desert, temple, or court to receive the Military Desert, Court, or Temple of the Year award.
Okay.
All right.
So, Michelle, what would you tell a young lady who is on the fence about joining the military?
I would say join it. I was that young lady that was on the fence about joining and didn't know if I could be able to make it, or if I could succeed, or if I was strong enough. But I would tell that young lady to go for it, because the military will mentally and physically challenge you to goals that you never thought you would be able to attain. It will cause you to reach higher mountains and feel good about yourself. It'll teach you about teamwork, and most important, doing basic training, which our organization does. It teaches you about sisterhood. You will get a bond of sisters for a lifetime that you may have not had. It teaches you the stability of financial, and lastly, discipline, the most important foundation for being successful.
Okay.
So I would tell the young lady that to go for it. Be all you can be.
Yes.
But I told her, be all you can be. Hint, hint.
Be all you can be. Yes. Yes. Love it.
So let's get a little personal here. So a lot of people know that my temple is in Columbus. Where were you born?
I was born in Columbus, Georgia.
Down by the river.
I was born in Columbus, Georgia. Still happy.
Okay.
My mother and father, I still have family there, but I was raised in Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, okay. You were born in Columbus, but raised in Michigan. I'll take it. Wait a minute. Hold up. Jerome. We gotta stop the press real quick. You know, we have a special guest. Wait a minute. Hold on now. I didn't know about this. No other than Noble Dwight Coleman. He's a past potentate out of Malik. Let me get that right, because I'm not trying to get talked about. Malik Temple number 270. Oasis of Bessemer. How they say it? Bessemer. Yeah. Yeah. That's Alabama. We will get to know the Mr. Shimmy potentate on the other side of the break, because you know what time it is now, right? You know what time it is. You need to rep your temple, court, Oasis, desert, military branch, youth club, rep it. I'm trying to see where the army at. Where y'all at?
Let's go.
Woo! Hey, that's my mama.
My homie, Maggie. Hey, sugar. Past commanders, Maggie Freeman out of Thieves Court, Oyster Nuremberg, Desert of Western Europe.
Hey, mama. Good morning, y'all. All from Boone. Okay.
Wait a minute, hold up. Can I stop the press? Hold up. I see on here my illustrious commanders, daughter Keisha Frisbee from 2-Hour Court 210, and I see some Army Strong up in here today.
Okay. Somebody says I'm only here with cold drinking water. No, Oasis of Desert. Well, we thank you for being on here. We appreciate you.
All righty, then. Okay, now good morning from daughter Dunn to Wa number 210. Devin for the Oasis.
Hey.
Reading from the Oasis in there.
Okay. Hey. You got it.
Okay.
Michelle, you got this one?
Oh, yes. Hello from the Joint Military and Veterans Affairs Department. Yes, they up in here today.
Oh. Nicole, thank you for all your efforts supporting our military. That's so sweet.
We got greetings from honorary past commanders Daphne Wangser. I guess that's how to pronounce it, Wangser. 2-Hour Court number 210.
Who are in the building, okay? Oh, I see
some Navy. I see some Navy. U.S. Navy is in the house, y'all. Talking about those different branches. I haven't seen other, but I see the Navy up in here.
Okay, good morning from 2-Hour Court, daughter Courtney Bird. Y'all are deep. 2-Hour.
And you said they were. You said they won't have a long meeting today.
I said their meetings are proficient, and so I knew that they would be done.
Good morning, all. Keep your wife busy.
I see representing Army Strong, Fort Stewart, Rock of the Morning.
Okay. Good morning from daughter Regina Richardson, Pyramid Court number 17. Good morning, and that was Rep Yo Set.
And now,
here we go.
You're right. Here we go. We have none other than that noble, the white, DC, aka that Sherry Potentate, Coleman, out of Malik Temple number 270, Bessemer, Alabama. Come on in, my man.
Don't.
I feel it.
Got your own music and everything.
I feel it.
What's up, my man? How you doing? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, Lollipop? My homeboy from back home here.
You got it, baby boy. You got it, man. Tell a little bit more about yourself. That's Jimmy Potentate.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to give a little bit of that. But today, representing Malik Temple number 270's first potentate. I'm the past potentate from there. Proud, a recently retired colonel, U.S. Army, total of 36 years, 20 active duty. And I did 6 years of enlisted time and went to officer candidate school, graduated from there, luckily, and made my way through the ranks. Just give me a little something on me. I'm a principle-centered leader that's got a insatiable passion for mentoring and developing others to their highest potential. I'm one, I look at the defining principles that were instilled in me by my mentors, and they still my mentors to this day. And in my career, that's always been, first, you got to be the best, and then you will be first. And so that mindset kind of drives me to accept that, never accept second best when what first is still available. And, I recognize that everybody doesn't have that same passion sometimes. Sometimes their journey is a little different than yours, but you have to go and understand that through experiences and the skills, their professional development, we can get there. And I try to make it a priority that when I meet people, try to meet them where they are. And then you provide them with the necessary tools and guidance and the mentorship so that they can propel themselves to those higher levels of achievement, which is a great thing to have, because, you got to believe in achievement. It's always important. But also equally important that I like to bring out is that I hold a unwavering commitment to excellence in what we do, and impeccable integrity, as well as you got to have what? Fidelity. Fidelity is huge to our organization and to the brand. And specifically within, for me, is for Joint Military and Veteran Affairs in that department. So that's the foundation. That's what I'm about. And, that's what I promote. So that's me.
And when I say he came in with a bio,
listen, you see him, he keep looking to the side reading. He's like, I'm gonna make sure y'all know about me. Okay.
Stay on point.
You want to be on point. You made straight A's. You made straight A's. Yeah, you made straight A's. You was always prepared. But now we want you to talk to us. We want to have a conversation, okay?
Okay,
so
come on.
Thing is how do temples and courts get more involved in regards to the Military and Veterans Affairs Department? How do they get more involved?
Well, I think that starts at the local level. One of the things that I always give in terms of how to get involved, you don't have to be a person that has veterans. You don't have to have veterans within your temple or court. That's relevant. You can partner up with those veteran service organizations that are out there that are already established to start doing things to support the veteran and military communities. There are a lot of veteran organizations that already have calendars built in with activities you can get involved in. Start at the grassroots level, I would say. Also, you can reach out to our Joint Military and Veterans Affairs Department. We have some great resources there. We have a great team of folks that have the knowledge that can get you involved in what's going on, seeing it from a strategic level, but also breaking that down to where you can understand it a little better at the local level on what you can individually get involved in. And we can point you in those directions to get you set on the right path with that.
Okay. Anything else you want to add, Director Michelle? Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, you went in and out. What did you say?
I said, that anything else you would like to add to that?
Yeah, so just as he's mentioned, just reaching out to the community and in partner collaboration. So the more you know, the more we reach out with other collaboration with other organizations, that will help impact and build the foundation stronger on what you're doing in the temple courts. A lot of times we don't realize, we look at people, we don't know or can tell who was or was not in the military. Mm-hmm. So we ask that you build that program anyway, and you never know who you're going to reach. People may not necessarily have been in the military, but we have a lot of supporters. We have a lot of spouses. We have a lot of mothers that travel with their sons and daughters to help support them in the military. So we just ask you do reach out, make programs for not just your courts and temples, but for the community.
Okay.
Just the everlasting impact.
Okay.
So that goes along the same line for those temples and court to say, hey, we don't have any veterans in our temples and courts. Mm-hmm. How would you address that?
So again, you don't have to have veterans necessarily in your temple and court. Our mission is to support the military community. And a lot of courts and temples are outside of military bases. So again, that networking and supporting, thanking our community for their service, it also will help build within our organization. Once you go outside in the community, you never know who you can get to join our organization. But again, just it not necessarily mean if you don't have anyone necessarily in your organization, still we will ask that you provide, go out to your local veterans. A lot of VA centers are in the local community. Go out and research and just then do something to thank the supporters, the military children. That's another area where a lot of people don't go. Go into the schools and reading. A lot of the military kids, their parents are deployed or they've moved several times. So just to have someone to come in and appreciate them, that means a lot to them. So don't worry about if you don't have anybody in there. Just go out and reach and support your community as a whole. And again, like I said, you never know. It's a lot of spouses. We have a lot of widows. And I'm quite sure if you start to do programs, it will benefit them as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good because like I'm an Army brat all day, every day. I am one. And it would have been nice to have that support system when my dad was overseas and, you know, Kuwait and all the places that he went. So yeah, I agree. We should be giving support to the children as well as the wives and the widows. I agree.
Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, hey, right now this is your opportunity to ask the members of leadership of the military and Veterans Joint Affairs Department. Hey, I know that there's questions out there because I know that questions came up on my templates things about this department and stuff. So give you an opportunity to put your question down in the chat pane. Any question that you may have will be vetted. And we will ask our guests here in order to try to get an answer for you all and stuff. So with that being said, questions from the audience. Are there any questions from the audience just yet? Since there are none, we will carry on. And we'll go to DC. DC, they tell, we hear that you are one of the reasons you're on the show, so that you're the resource man. What does it mean by you being the resource man, and what type of resources are you all able to provide to the temples and courts?
Hey, that's a great question. I would just start it out by saying I'm in the resource and recognition area of the department. And I'm not just a resource man. We have a team. And I would say we are the resource team if you want to go that route. Because everything is all about achieving more through that team. You know, we got to achieve. Again, I'll go to the theme of achievement. But what our team focuses on, we maximize the efficiencies while minimizing the unnecessary expenditures that are out there. So we focus on those areas to emphasize through a smart action plan. And what do you mean by smart action plan, DC? Okay, it's got to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and resource, and time bound. When we work with the director, and we love working with our director, she is taking this thing, I'm telling you, to the next level. But you know, we want to look at specifically what do we want to accomplish. How does that tie into the overall goal of the organization for Shrindom? How do we tie into that through our lines of effort? We want to make sure it's measurable. We got to define it and track the success of it. We want to make sure that, I go back to my theme of achievement. Is it achievable? What's the likelihood of attaining that desired outcome that, you know, the director and the Imperial Divan and the Imperial Potentate, Imperial Commander, what are they looking for in that? You know, and then we want to make sure that it's relevant. Is the goal relevant in what we're doing? Is it relevant to the organization, but also relevant to the military families out there and to the veterans? And then we want to make sure that we hold ourselves accountable through a timeline, you know, and at the end of the day, we want to have mission success is what we call it in the military. We want to be successful and look at it and say, hey, how do we improve on everything that we do? That's the beauty of what we try to get after. That's how we do it. That's how we resource.
Okay, so now talk to me. You listen. I mean, you are well prepared, but let's have a conversation, okay? Because
don't even try it, Cody. Go ahead.
Okay, since I'm first of all, I want to remind people we're gonna do a rep your segment in regards to the branch. Rep your branch.
Right.
Let us know where you're from. Let us know. I represent Army all day. All day. That's all I know. Okay. It's Army.
We do
So,
too.
but DC, I got a question for you. Okay. It's been a question that's been asked several times. Why do they call you the shimmy potentate?
Why do they call me the shimmy potentate? I know one person that's definitely waiting on this answer. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm a life member, life brother of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Absolutely proud of that. And you know, our theme is the theme of achievement. Mentorship is huge, and service. But the term shimmy that you're going with, I think what you're looking at, when I look at it, I think about the fraternity and I think about the energy, what's symbolized by the energy, you know, and being, you know, energetic, the enthusiasm, you know, the ability to have fun while you're doing something. And honestly, I'm not going to do something unless I'm having fun with it. So that's why I probably stayed in the military for 30 some years because I really was having fun. You know, it was a lot of work. I don't mind hard work. You know, you got to work hard a lot of times to achieve those things. It's not given to you. So when you look on the backside of that, hey, that's what it's about. So if you can shimmy and you can smile and you can still go out there and do great things and support, give it what you can.
All right. So on that note, on that note, because I know we got a lot of crimson and cream in here today. We got DST and we got K side, but you know we got that. Okay, but anyways, Michelle.
Yes.
Can you tell us what the theme of the department is for this year, and just elaborate on some things that you would like to bring to us?
Yes, and since he chose to shout out, I'm gonna just see Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated as well.
I knew it was coming.
I just had to start with that. I mean, so since he started. Now back to your question. The theme is the military, the year of the military community. Again, it's about the military community. We have the active duty, veterans, National Guard, and Reserve. But the great piece to this, in order for us to be able to serve, we have to have a support group. And so this year, one of the focuses too, we want to compose the community, right? So again, we just already mentioned it, the spouses, the supporters. Some people have no affiliation to the military, but they recognize the work that veterans do, the sacrifice they have made. And so this year we want to bring resources for the spouses. We want to bring resources as you for the military, as we call them, brats, the military children, because there's a lot of information out there. A lot of times people go to file claims. We have a lot of times widows coming in, they don't know what to do. We have sometimes women coming in who are the caregivers for their spouses. And I say spouses, so men and women. They're caregivers, but they don't know what to do. So one of the things we want to do is this year is to provide resources, additional to what we do, is to provide resources out there, how to, where to, and what to. If you're taking care of a spouse, there are resources and programs out there where you can get a caregiver to come in a couple days a week to support you. So guess what? We want to put that information out there, not just for the soldier, because if it's a time where we can't take care of ourselves, we want to educate the community, which is those other supporters, on what to do, where to go, and how to do it. So there are a lot of programs out there for military spouses, veterans preference, spouses preference for jobs. There are scholarships for the kids. So again, we want to make you all aware of that. So this year, again, ours is the year of the military community.
Okay.
Good stuff. Good stuff. But since you're still there in the hot seat, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Why, Michelle? So I know that you said that you all have the resources department within your all's department. What other sub departments do you all have?
Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, because I know for those people that are trying to start a temporal court or military committee and don't think they can, We have deputy directors and deputy directors is within our department. That is another subcommittee. And what their goals and their mission is to assist the temples, the designate courts in programs and ways that they can support. So if you don't know what to do or you don't know how to get started, we have assigned deputies, director, and directresses to each desert. And that's strictly that's your baby for that desert. So they are the liaison between the department and the courts and temples to help assist in any way that you need. So that is another part of the department, which is another crucial, because again, we want to be that resource for you. So they are the liaisons. Those are the persons that you contact when you want to know more information, when you want to know how, when you're trying to figure out what programs we're doing or what are we looking for. So that is the other part. So we're made up of two parts, our deputy director and directresses, and then our resource and awards department.
Okay. So this question is for both of you, but I'm going to start with Michelle, because ladies first all day, every day. What words of advice would you give a temple or court that does not know how to form a department within their temple, or even if they do not have any service members or veterans? And it's a long question. What advice would you give for those that are on the fence in regards to, like mentioned earlier, I don't have a veteran in well, I do, but I'm saying if they don't, I don't have one. So what advice would you give them?
So I would give them, to me, right now, we have freedom. So I would tell them to just think about the freedoms that you have and just think about recognizing and honoring those who made it happen. I mean, not everyone is, I hear a lot of people say, "Ooh, couldn't have been me. I'm not strong enough." So for those that are strong enough or have been, just try to go out and do programs and ways that you can recognize and honor and support them. So if you're on the fence, just do it. Go out and find a way. There are a lot of people, as we just said, you can find your niche. If you like kids, think about ways that you can go to a military community. You just said that you wish you'd have had some support when your father was gone. Think about sending postcards. I will tell you, when I was deployed, one of the most important things that meant a lot was receiving mail. Any veteran, soldier, active duty will tell you the importance of receiving mail when they're gone. So that's another way you could support. So I would tell you, just thinking about uplifting one another, especially your fellow nobles and daughters. There are nobles and daughters that are active duty still in this military, in our organization, and they leave, and some may or may not have family. We have to recognize everybody comes from different walks of life. So that noble or daughter that's in your court or temple that has just deployed, they're not receiving mail. So if you don't have any other reason, just think about things like that, the reason why you should support, and not even maybe in your court. Maybe it's someone in the desert that you know deployed. And so you want to start a program so that you can reach out and support them. So I think we just have to think about, really, what does it mean? Does it mean because I'm not a military veteran that's not important to me? No, think about greater outside. Those
Okay.
are all, there are people still on the front lines today that really want that support and love. And it doesn't have to come from a military personnel. There are people, there are people that's in the VA. They have no family visiting them. They're in veterans home. And just to have someone come in to play bingo or just to give them a Father's Day card, it will mean a lot. It's still service. So its part is service.
Right. Okay, so guess what? We have a surprise for you. Oh, the hubby. He showed up and showed out. He said hello.
Hello, hello.
That's so sweet. All right. So, okay. So we have a question in the chat. So I guess we're going to give this question to DC.
So,
Will there be VSO support again at Imperial Session?
will there be VSO support at Imperial Session this year? Absolutely. Absolutely. What's going to happen is we will continue on with the one-on-ones this year that we have, where we provide a space and a facility, a place where veterans and their caregivers or their loved one spouses they can go and take those records that they have, and they can file a claim working with those VSOs. We're not the VSOs, we're not. But what we do is we let the VSOs in that area know that we're having an event where we have a lot of veterans there at the convention, at the Imperial Session, and so they can come there. You can set up an appointment, and once more information comes out for Imperial Session, you'll see where the information goes out where you can set up an appointment, and you can set aside time for a one-on-one with the VSO, and those VSOs will help guide you, give you some recommendations, things like that, work with you on your claim, or if you need to review something that you had as far as a claim already in the past. The big thing for us is making sure we have that avenue available to you to utilize during the Imperial Session. So yes, it will be. And normally it's on that Monday, Tuesday, but again, we'll have to see what the agenda looks like for Imperial Session and then work off of that. But you will get that information and it will be put out.
Okay, we have another question. So, Michelle, we're going to put you in the hot seat. Have there been any discussion on if the military will be changing back to soldiers that have disability, will be retiring, having to choose between retirement pay and disability?
So again, has there been any discussion? There's a lot of discussions with the new administrative with things that's going on. So I will say that first. We all see what's going on with the new administration, a lot of changes. So there is a lot of changes. But what I would say, I can't give you an accurate answer of what those changes are. One of the things I would recommend that there are DAVs, American Legions, and VFWs. I recommend that you sign up for those local organizations. And there are a lot of them are still fighting. They're advocates for veterans, and they're working towards all of these questions that we have, that the unknown. So I recommend at this point, yeah, there are a lot of changes, but we don't know what they are. They go from day to day. So I recommend that you, again, DAV is the Disabled American Veterans, VFW is Veteran Force Awards, and the American Legions. Those are local organizations just about in every community. And again, they're advocates. They go to Congress. They fight for us. And if you join one of them and sign up, they have a lot of newsletters where they keep you up to date with the current policies that are currently going on. And I want to say another thing about that. That is another thing with our resource, because as your question was, we get a lot of questions, we get a lot of rumors. And so one of the things is when we get those questions, I usually send them back to our resource and recognition and have them to vet it so that we make sure that we're giving accurate information out. So I hope that answers your question.
Okay. Because they better not mess with them checks, because we need those checks. Yes. we need those checks in this house over here. Like don't mess with. I need both, not just one. I need both.
The thing. So, and now it's a question about the coins. People talk about that's basically, I guess, that's basically what she asked. Am I going to lose those coins? But again, that's an unorthodox decision being made. And so, you know, Congress and the VA reps, like I said, their voices are being heard. They're out fighting for us. They're fighting so we can keep our coins, so we don't have to choose. Because I know that at the end of the day, that's it. How does that affect my pay? How does that affect my money? So again, we do know that the veterans of VA, the Secretary, Congress, and again, those service organizations, they're fighting so that we can get everything that is just to do for us. So we're hopefully that everybody will be able to keep their coins.
Amen.
Okay. That's what's up. Oh, yes. Father God. So DC. So there was a question that asked about VSO.
Yeah.
So what other opportunities will we be able to see at Imperial Session? Are we doing claims assistance? Workshops? What we got going on at Session?
Hey, great question on that about what other activities do we have going on at Imperial Session. So let me give you a couple of things. You said the claims off the top. That's where I tie in with the VSO. A lot of times they work with us on the claims. They take care of the claims piece. We provide them the space to do that. So yeah, that's where I went with the appointments and all for that. Sliding over to another topic, you said the symposium. We'll have a symposium again as well. We always touch on what's going on right now. We try to work with the local regional PA, where we have them come and possibly speak to us on what's going on right now. What are the changes that are happening right now? Because even within the system, there's always change going on. You need to have the latest and greatest information. So we try to do that. As in the past, we've had someone on project. Somebody also back. So we expect no change this year. We'll have whatever is going on there. We'll have.
Hey, DC, real quick. Did you change anything as far as your you got background noise going on?
No.
Okay.
I never changed anything. I didn't touch anything. So
okay. All right, we good.
So yeah, so yeah, we'll have a symposium like we had before. Last year we had someone come on from the legal department to speak to us about 2025. So our veterans were informed about some changes that specifically were in the area of military and veteran affairs. So we're trying to prepare people as best possible with that and giving them information that has been vetted and all. The other one, we had the PACT Act. We got our veterans and those that attended the symposium up to date and understanding about the PACT Act, any changes that happen with that, so that they're informed about the latest and greatest information. They can take that information back with them and do further research on their own, but to be well informed on that. So each year we try to make sure that that happens. I think our symposium is scheduled again this year. Again, we'll see when the agenda comes out. And then also what we do is also make a visit to that local VA. I think last year the team went to the VA locally right there in New Orleans. It's a state-of-the-art facility, VA. And they do a whole lot for the veterans in that community there. So I think this year we're also planning a visit as well. Again, agenda and timeline pending, but we are going to try to make that visit over there, visit the veterans over there, and spend some time with them there. So we do have a multitude of activities. The one other thing is that this year we're looking at trying to also have a space for our veterans that is going to be a space they can go to outside of the meetings and such, more of a USO type of deal. And we're looking forward to having that space where, away from the meetings and all, you know, some of us have deal with some issues and things. So we want to have a space where they can go and have a time to kind of decompress, unwind a little bit away from the crowds and all that. We're working on that initiative as well to happen. So that's a new initiative for this year. We're looking forward to that. And what that'll bring for our veterans and military community. And that'll be a space for, like I said, strictly for the veterans to have at Imperial Session. So looking forward to that. I think it's going to be really, really exciting to add that piece to what we're doing.
Quick question, follow up.
Yeah.
Two questions. One, y'all gonna have libations in that room?
Oh, see, really though?
No, but seriously though, you said earlier about appointments for claims.
Yeah.
So how do they go about applying for an appointment for those claim appointments? Okay.
So with that, again, as we get closer to Imperial Session, you know, we'll lock in on that with actually having. Normally it's an email sent out for people to go ahead and sign up for times on the days that we do them. Normally we do them on the Monday and Tuesday of Imperial Session. So you'll have that time for your own one-on-one with a VSO. Again, we provide the space. We'll have people assigned there to sign you in and all, and then you'll go over in a pretty private area to have them go over your records and all. But you'll sign up probably through email like we did before. Once we get the actual agendas and things for Imperial Session, I can give you better information on how to do that. But you can always reach out to us in the Joint Military and Veteran Affairs Department, and we'll get you back an answer as we get closer and closer into it. If you need a reminder or something like that, absolutely happy to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. May I elaborate on that, Lollipop?
Sure.
Yeah. So and every year this is something that we do with that. So probably like around June time period, we'll start sending out emails. Again, we have the deputy directors and directresses who are the liaisons for the court and temples. They'll send you out emails. They'll start sending out the emails when our symposium will be, what the topic will be, and also, as was mentioned, on Mondays and Tuesdays are our symposiums, usually our claims, usually from 9 to 5. So we'll send out IMR usually supports, they send out our flyers. So it will be widespread on how you can make those appointments. Again, you will have desert representative, those liaisons, reach out to them. Hey, I want to make an appointment, because we have the local VSOs, and those VSOs, veteran service officers, we have them to come out from the local community to assist. And that's one of the things they love to do. They love to sit there and help soldiers get there. And I like to say benefits. So I'm glad you asked about the claims, because one of the things I want to mention to that is there's a lot of veterans that are walking around without their benefits. They don't know they're eligible. They don't think they're eligible. If you don't know or you don't think, please sign up for this appointment so you can come and talk to someone to see if you're eligible. I did see in the comments someone said that they were a caregiver or for their son. You can sign up to come in. You have to have a power of attorney, though, because they will not talk to you unless you have a power of attorney saying it. But I would ask that you come in as well. Again, you're the military community. So we ask that you come in and sit down and ask about those as well. So it will come out widespread around the June time period. And again, your liaisons for the deserts, they will reach out to you. They will send that communication out. One of the things I would like to ask, because I know it's been asked before, sometimes we feel it's not important to us, or we think we don't have veterans, so we don't pass the information on. If you get the communication for the Military and Veterans Affairs Department, share. Because again, you can't look at someone and tell if they're a veteran. You can't look at someone and tell if they're active duty still serving. You can't look at someone and tell if they know someone that's in the military. So please share the information.
Okay. So DC, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So earlier we talked about the awards program. Can you give us more information in regards to the awards program?
Absolutely. I'm excited about it. This is an area that we absolutely want to see growth. I saw a couple people in the chat saying that they have military and veteran affairs committees. I'm looking forward to seeing packets coming from those. What we're doing is we recognize temples, courts, and deserts that go out and do activities that support the military community, the veteran community. So what we ask you to do is to make sure that you put in your packet, hey, we went and did this activity, say with the Veterans Hospital, that was a local hospital. Capture that information. Take a picture or two. If you can't take a picture inside, maybe you can take it in front of the facility, and then ask the person that who is your representative to provide you a letter of support. Hey, we appreciate so-and-so for supporting this event. You can partner, and here's a built-in calendar that you can go out there and just jump in without having to do a whole lot of work. And I tell the boss sometimes, hey, if the wheel already invented, you ain't got to go out there and build it. But the American Legion, they've got a calendar with all their events on there, right? Mm-hmm. Guess what? You can jump in and say, hey, we'd like to support this event that you all have coming up. And you're supporting veterans, and also you're meeting people that are possible folks that you may say, hey, this is a retired person or something. They have extra time. They may have been a member of the organization at one time or another, and maybe they're interested because you're supporting veterans and stuff and becoming a member of this organization. So it's a lot of opportunity that's out there for you. And with our awards, what we're going to do is from July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025, and every year it'll go with that same sequence. you put down what those events are that you did and support it. And then you fill it out and say, hey, here's what we did. I've seen people add things where they've gone and done like Wreaths of America and all these things like that. Guess what? Partner up, do those type things, partner up with those local veteran service organizations and such. Get involved. It's all you got to do is get involved. And once you get involved, you'll find that you'll have a packet that's really well put together. And we'll be sending out some more revised information about our awards program, but we give those awards out at the symposium at Imperial Session every year. And it's really, really nice when you can get recognized by that veteran community that's in there, military community. And it really says something when you can walk around and say, hey, we were of the year. We want to get more participation from courts and temples and deserts. I'm challenging my leaders out there. I'm challenging potentates, commandresses, deputies of and for the deserts and oases. We need your help. I want to see 100, 200 packets coming in, because you cannot tell me that you can't help veterans in your area. They are all around you. It's just up to you to go out there and make the effort. Okay, so that's my challenge. I want you to challenge our committee to have so many that we can't get these done. But please do put them out there. I'm telling you, we really, really want to showcase our organization and what we're doing in that community, because it's much appreciated. And you never know, you may end up getting a noble daughter out of that. That's a good, committed person that's used to doing community service and understands our principles in the military that we stand on, and they understand how to get things done. So, that's the win-win in all of it. So let me see y'all up for these awards. I want to see it. That's my baby. So please, please, please send in the packets. The packets are due no later than, and I know if I don't say this, then the director, Michelle's going to say so. June 30th is the deadline. If you're military, that's a suspense date. You will email those over to us. When we send out the revised information here shortly, once we get all the approvals for sending that out, you will see the email address to send your packet to. And it will give you a layout of how we award points and things. But a lot of it is just through your efforts. Hope that answered your question.
And things that you're already doing. You're already doing it. Showcase it. Showcase it. We want bragging rights. You want to be able to brag that you won that award, because it's stuff that you all are already doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. So, do we have any more questions in the chat?
I seen a question I want to address, if I may.
So we do have two. So yes, because I think Tech is about to bring one up. There we go.
Yes.
Will there be allowance for veterans?
Yes, it will be. As it was mentioned this year, we also think about our mental health. And so one of the things, if veterans or even family members or non-veterans, when you go through military airports, you see a USO. You never know that USO. That USO is there so veterans could come in active duty, because I dare not to say when I say veterans, because we still have active duty, veterans, reserves, National Guards. So it encompasses everyone. So what we're doing this year, we're having a USO, a joint USO. And what that is a place where our military community can come in when we need that break. I like to call it triggers. We do know everyone has different things, but our veterans are sometimes unique where we have trigger moments. Anything can trigger us. And so we want that USO to be a place where if you're having that moment, that you can go and reconnect. And not even that, it's where another veteran is at. You have someone that understands maybe what you're going through, and they could connect with you. Also at that resource lounge, we remember our overseas nobles and daughters. That's somewhere where they can come in and connect and meet other nobles and daughters that are stateside. And again, they can talk, as we call it, that language. So if I'm having a moment or a breakthrough and I just really need that moment, that's going to be a safe space where I know I can go, like-minded veterans understand me, and I can connect with them. So that is what yes, a safe place to decompose. And that's what that's for. We'll be partnering with the medical team, because again, we do recognize that mental health and mental health awareness is important. So that is one of the things we did recognize. So we wanted to bring that on this year. So yes, we will have a lounge. Again, once the information comes out, it will be in your agenda where you can find us and utilize it. Now, don't bring your buddies. Y'all just come in there chilling. But it is a place to decompose, not coming there to play cards. It's not that USO. But again, we do want to make that available this year. And sometimes veterans have disabilities, right? Depending on where they're walking and going, they just need somewhere to sit where they can be, other people could be sensitive to their needs. So that is going to be that place that they're going to be able to go.
Okay.
All right. So I hear someone ask, "What is this a pre-recorded?"
No, it's not.
Okay.
Not pre-recorded.
How is this pre-recorded? Like, okay.
Square is okay. All right. Does that answer your question?
That part.
All right. Appreciate you.
Hey, we have another question.
Any other?
Yeah, we have another question.
Okay. All right. So, will slides be sent to the deserts? And I'm guessing they're asking for slides on how to start a department. They were for the desert, Kansas. Will slides be sent to? What type of slides are you asking about, daughter Jones McNair?
Well, until she responds, let's jump to the next question.
Yeah.
Are veteran pins still available to purchase?
So I want to address that. The veteran pins were, before we became a joint department, the daughters were selling veterans pins. So I will have to make sure that we still have some available. But right now, because we are a joint department, we will not be selling those particular pins anymore. So I apologize for those that weren't receiving them. But again, that was an initiative when we were not a joint department. And as that was, if I can get her name, if she can email me, I will see if there are any more pins available and to get to you. So if you can email me your name and information, I'll reach out and see if we have some for you.
Okay, so our tech team will make sure to give you the information.
Okay. All right. So will spouses be able to use the lounge or just veterans?
We need to decompose too, because baby.
Yeah, so again, it's the military community. So again, as we said, spouses play a big part in the military community. So again, some of them are taking care of their veterans, their loved ones. And guess what? They may need to talk to another spouse to say, how do I figure this out? I'm overwhelmed. I'm going through, and I'll bring up one, PTSD. So I have known a lot of spouses that saying, this is overwhelming for me. I need to figure it out. Now, remind you all, we are not experts. So their opinion and their experiences is that. But sometimes someone else's experiences can help you work it out and get through. So we are inclusive, not exclusive. Aww. So yes, the spouses will be able to come in and connect as well and and they may be able to talk to another veteran that's in there and get some more informational resources on how to figure it out.
All right, because that PTSD is something serious. It's something serious. So we have another question. Oh, we have a lot of questions today, boy.
All right. And la question is.
Oh, never mind. We have no other questions. It sounds like he said we have some questions. I'm sorry. So again, the information in regards to the pins, we'll check team will make sure to give you her name information in regards to that daughter, Michelle. Okay. All right. So I think do we have time to do rep the branches? Do we have enough branches?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, you already know. Army.
Ooh. It is.
See another
Army
wolf
strong.
in
You
there.
see what it is?
I'm
Come
strong
on,
all day long.
Come on, y'all. I know we have some more other
Bring it,
branches
bring it.
out there.
Mm.
I mean, I'm Army strong, but as the director of the joint military, I want to see the other branches. But right now, I'm who. Come on, I see the Air Force up in there. Come on, we got some more branches up
Army.
there.
We got Air
It's
Force
never the
here.
Army.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Air Force.
yeah.
Okay, what they said that we pre-recorded.
Good.
It's
We
pre-recorded.
live, Square Biz. Aim high.
Army strong
Army
again.
strong.
Come
Army
on, where y'all
strong.
at? Where y'all at? Where you at?
I'm trying
Army
to see
strong
Space Force.
Always Army strong. There
Where's
it
Space
is.
Force at? Where y'all at?
I
Okay,
think
there
you
we go.
can-
Marine Corps. All right.
Okay,
That's
Navy.
another
Got
Navy
a
in
Navy
the
in the
house.
house. Okay.
Hey, Navy in
Got
Air
another Air Force.
Oh,
Oh,
he's saying
hey, he come right here again. Like there's a lot of Air Force people up in here. You trying to make it look like,
I'm
hey, but two of y'all in here.
I'm strong.
we got one more, y'all. Let's see who it's gonna be.
Air
Air Power.
Air power.
Air power.
Aim high.
Oh, okay. It's some more coming. So we got Aim High. Okay, who?
Ooh.
Army.
Ooh.
That's Army.
Get it? Army strong, baby.
Army.
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 Oh, wait.
Air Force.
Okay, all right. So it's two of y'all.
Navy.
I keep on repeating y'all said.
Yeah.
Army.
Air
Look at
Force.
my team
Okay,
right
so
here.
somebody
I
said
think
both.
the Air Force
Okay.
is both
there
Yeah,
we
Air
go.
Force.
We got Army and Air Force mom.
Playing one.
Army strong.
Army strong. That's what's up.
Ayana was in Army. Air Force.
There.
Okay.
There.
Army strong.
There.
No doubt.
Army strong. Army strong.
Y'all won, Army. Y'all won.
Do
Y'all
that.
won. That was rep your branch.
Never.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what it is. Hey, we
Army
want to appreciate you all for y'all support today. DC. Hey, before we go, any final thoughts? Before we rise up out, before we throw you out the door.
Right. Well, I hold on to the door on my way out.
Shuffle.
I
Larry
know.
one shuffle.
Yeah, I know. Nah, man. I just want to say to the nobles and daughters, first of all, IMR, thank you so much for what you all have done with putting this together and allowing us to be on the show. Really appreciate that from you and your team and your support team behind the scenes. Absolutely professional and great job. Key things I want to leave you with is a few things. One, engage with your leadership. Engage with the leadership that's within our department. Engage with us. Engage with your deputies. Communication is key. Okay, clarity and transparency are paramount in everything that we do as we move forward to increase and rise up and move past these dire straits and times that we're having right now. Let's just be real. I know that, but it's going to take us all together working on it, doing it together. We got to talk. It can't happen without that. Connect with the temples and courts that are already doing things. I think if you look in the chat, you see several people say, hey, we got a military and veteran affairs committee, all that. Link up with them that have it already and see how you can start yours, and identify those and then get involved with those veterans service organizations in your community. They got a wealth of information. When I just recently retired, I got linked in with some of the best VSOs, and I just passed that information on to my fellow retirees, both enlisted and officers that are getting ready to get out of the service. I tell them, hey, go talk to this person. I'm not saying that person gonna give you all the answers, but do it. Link up with them so they can even expand you on their network. And now you got a bigger network. Other things I would just say is, develop an action plan. Think about what your mission, your goal, your activities in the community you're trying to get after and you want to do. Promote awareness about it amongst the membership. Get people involved. If you take those, you're going to create a strong foundation for your success, all right? And you're going to provide valuable support to the service members, the veterans and families, that military community. Don't forget the deadlines we put out there. June 30th, have your packets in for the Temple of the Year, Court of the Year, and the Desert of the Year. Make sure that's good. Make sure you pass the information we've given you today about the USO that we're looking at doing, the symposium, you know, all these things that we have going on, and then the other things we have coming up after that. I know we did the tomb, the reef laying at the tomb. You know, we're looking at doing that again this year. We're still working some logistics with it in the timeline, but we are going to try to have that again. That's going to happen probably after Imperial Session, but we are a year-round department, not just Imperial Session bound. So we are here to help you 365. That's how we operate. But thank you so much for the time, and thank you for allowing me to be on here with my director and represent the Joint Military and Veteran Affairs Department.
Thank you, sir. So I'm surprised he didn't shimmy out. You on mute, Jerome, so we can't read no lips.
I thought y'all was good at reading lips.
No. No.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do some sign language then. You know, that's a good thing. We might need to take in. No, I don't know if we have in, but anyway, so I was just saying that he's out of here. Next up.
All right, so Michelle, because you know we are so ready to hear your final thoughts.
Yes, my final thoughts is education. Educate. There are a lot of programs out there for veterans and the military community. We, the Joint Military and Veterans Affairs Department, is a resource for you. Utilize us, reach out to us, and let us assist your deserts, courts, and temples to become the best that you can be to support those. I want to backtrack because I do want to thank IMR for making this available for us, because we want to make it known, aware the support that is being given out there for our veterans. You are not alone. We appreciate you, and our job and our resource for you and make you available. So thank you all for letting us highlight some of the programs that we have that some of the military veterans and nobles and daughters may not have been aware that we have out there. Our symposium is on Sunday, every Sunday. We encourage you to come out. If today was beneficial, you will receive way more information. So we encourage you to come out to our symposiums every Sunday, this Sunday at Imperial Session. I encourage you also to network again with the DSAV, the American Legions, and the VFW. They're not in every area, so see which one is prevalent in your area. Again, I know the DAV, they have a program called CAN. And when you sign up for that, they personally will send you emails of every initiative, every bill, and everything that they are fighting for our veterans. So I ask you to educate yourself as well. The other thing I would like to leave with you, if you have not filed for a disability, don't wait till session. Please get out to the VA, a Veteran Service Officer, or CSO, a Certified Service Officer, and start to get your claims. Sometimes it takes a while. Start collecting your medical records for evidence and get what is due. I like to say a lot of people think they don't want it, they don't deserve it, but it's just like if you got hurt on your job. I know you're going to file for that workers' comp. So your disability is your workers' comp. So we want you to do that and get it. Again, it is a lot going on in this Orthodox administration. So we want you to stay strong and educated on upcoming issues that affect you. Also, look on your local state page. Each state has specific things for their veterans in their state and benefits. So go onto your state veterans page and see what benefits affect you or what you can receive. Again, I just thank you all for having us on this show, and I look forward to you supporting us. If you see myself anywhere throughout the domain, reach out, say, hey, I need to know who my department person is, who our liaison is, and we will make sure that they link up with you. Within the next couple of weeks, all of the information that we talked about, you should be receiving that communication with guidelines on how to do it, and also guidelines on who your service liaison is. Because I know that may be a question you may not know, but when we send our communication, you will know. And again, if you don't know, you can feel free to reach out to me and we will give you connected with your. So again, be all you can be and Army strong.
All right. Army strong. Georgia
Yeah.
strong.
There it is.
You know.
That's good stuff. That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
I really listen, y'all. Although this was one of our longer shows, we received so much information on all aspects. So I enjoyed myself. What about you, Jerome?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good information and stuff. I had fun too.
I did. So again, today our podcast is sponsored by no other than Project Care. Project Care is going to be the New Orleans mission, okay, in Noblins on Saturday, August 16th, 2025. Listen, if you missed it last year, you might want to make sure you're there this year because this is about to be a great time.
And if you're interested in being spotlighted on the L.O.T.U.S show, please send your email or bio to PR@A.E.A.O.N.M.S.org.
There you go to bounce.
Yeah, there it is.
I cannot with you. So also don't forget, y'all, if you have any questions for the Military and Veterans Affairs Department, you can send your questions to Director Imperial Military and Vet at gmail.com. I'm gonna let y'all take the time to write that down because it's long, and we told her too, it's long. But Director Imperial Military and Vet at gmail.com. So guess what, y'all? We gonna see y'all again next Saturday in March. We're gonna have. Should we tell him, Jerome? Should we tell him? Or should it be a secret?
Nope.
Well, okay, we're gonna keep it tight.
Hold on to it for a minute.
We gonna hold on to it. We gonna hold on to it.
Keep that suspense in their pocket. Keep the suspense in their pocket. You heard me? Yo, like I said, if you have any questions for our team, first and foremost, I want to say personally, humbly say thank you all for tuning in today.
Yes.
Because you could have been anywhere else, doing anything else. And I know other people have things going on and things and stuff.
Oh yes.
And I will say that reach out to your friends or your associates because you never know what's going on with them.
Yes.
People handle things differently. And for anybody that's going through anything right now, God loves you and I love you too.
Me too.
Hey.
Yeah, I gotta get ready for this birthday party. 5:00. I mean at 2:00. You know, we gotta go have a good time for the 5-year-old in the family. So
tell baby girl happy birthday from IMR. L.O.T.U.S, yeah.
Yes, again, we want to thank you all. And on that note, we are what?
We out of here. One team,
one desert. Georgia strong,
strong, baby.
See y'all later.
This is